Royal greetings. This is His Royal Majesty, King Francis Kelechi Nwaneri, the second, the Paramount Chief of Africa, the Dean of Ambassador to the State of African Diaspora, the founder of SWAF, and the Grand Patron to Afrophobia Foundations. I am standing out here today to tell every one of us in the diaspora, particularly I'm speaking to the diaspora brothers and sisters. Yes, we say to strengthen Africa through the diaspora and diaspora through Africa. What does that mean? It means that we are relying on your expatriates. We are relying on what you have. We are relying on what you have studied, the money you've made, the properties you have acquired to enrich your fatherland. It is time to start doing this practical from the diaspora. As the king and as the paramount chief of Africa, I am telling you today, come back home. It is time to come home. Come home. Come home. Come home as soon as you have seen that you are identified with Africa with your DNA. What else are you waiting for? Come home either electronically or physically or whatever you want to do. Come home. We are waiting for you, the kings of Africa. We are waiting for you to come back home. Come back home and solidify Africa. Come back home and have a formidable effort with us. Come back home so that Chinese do not take your Africa. There is quite a lot that the Chinese are doing at this very moment, and I keep discouraging that as the paramount chief of Africa. I will stand all tall to say this issue of Chinese all over Africa now, buying lands and buying this and borrowing money to them. Well, it is time for them to know that those money are not going to be paid back. They are not going to be paid back because they are signed under a very rigorous way of signing an agreement without us knowing what we are signing. Of course, it's not their fault. It's rather our fault for not asking them to put it in English for us to read. But anyway, the Chinese are taking over Africa. The diaspora should not keep quiet. You have to come and have a formidable effort with us in Africa. And I'm standing out, I'm calling on you all as the paramount chief of Africa. Come home. Come home, identify with us. Repatriation, restitution of our artifacts is on the line. And I thank the Prime Minister, Louis Georges, who is the Prime Minister of the State of African Diaspora, that is working on this issue of repatriation, resuscitation, and at the same time making sure that all diasporan brothers and sisters are looking back home. Uhuru, Africa.